What's up, everybody? Rob G here. Hey, I wanted to give you a little bit of context before you watch the following video. You see, this past summer, my wife and I were granted a 7-week sabbatical, and we enjoyed it thoroughly. It was a great gift that the church that we work at gave to us. During that time, we really felt that it was important that we revisit some altars from our past. And what I mean by that is we wanted to go back and revisit some places where God definitely left a mark upon our lives and impacted us. And one of those places for me was Pensacola, Florida, and more specifically, the site of the historic Brownsville Revival, which took place in the latter half of the 1990s in through the early part of the new millennium. I hadn't been there in 18 years, and so it was really cool to go back and to revisit some of these sites and to take a walk down memory lane. God did such amazing things in my life that transformed me then, has continued to transform me to this day, and still heavily influences the way that I do ministry today. I hope that you will enjoy this video. Feel free to like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and then also share it. Well, without further ado, check out Brownsville Revisited. Wow. What's today, the 25th of June, 2016? And we just drove to Pensacola from Gulf Shores. And it's been since 1998 that I've been here at what was once Liberty Church. This is where BRSM, Brownsville Revival School of Ministry, once was, where I attended for a year, fall of 97 and spring of 98. Haven't been back since, and it's just kind of a surreal experience. I was just explaining to my wife that in this auditorium, the sanctuary that seats about 500 is where we had class. Everything was orange. The carpet, the pews, we affectionately referred to it as the orange. And in a classroom of about 500 students pursuing ministry, it was amazing just some of the classes that we were able to take in, chapel services that we experienced, and just phenomenal time. A lot of time of challenge and wrestling with God, but a lot of experiencing the outpouring in God's glory as the Holy Spirit would even fall in the classroom. It was amazing. Over here is the prayer chapel that was open 24/7 with that small steeple, and then this building with the red awning is the offices. Back behind there was the dorms and cafeteria where my friend Gabe worked. But just really a surreal experience to be here. I used to park over here, my little white Ford Taurus that barely got me to this state. But here we are 18 years later, Kelly and I on sabbatical, and this is an altar for me in my life. This is a place where God did something in my life that changed me drastically and prepared me for what we've been doing the past several years of ministry. Really cool to be here. All right, here we are, Crystal Lake Apartments. This is where we lived, right here in this first unit. We were the first ones to move into that unit. They were brand new. Only a couple blocks from Liberty Church where our school was, Brownsville Revival School of Ministry. We were just young 20-somethings, myself and Gabe, Jason and Sam, and we moved across country to live here and be a part of what God was doing in the revival. But that was our apartment right there, and a lot of good times, a lot of good memories. Again, hard to believe that we're here. But matter of fact, most of these units right here were all populated by Brownsville students, and we were a little community. If you look over here towards the pool and the clubhouse, I remember one of the first few days we were here, there was a party for Brownsville students, and that's where we met Patrick Waters and got familiar with a lot of other people. Yeah, this is it. It's just really, again, surreal to be here. Unbelievable. Next part of our journey, we bring you to Brownsville Assembly of God. This is where the Holy Spirit was poured out on Father's Day of 1995. Steve Chavez and the youth leadership team from Crossfire, we came and visited in the fall. It was, I believe, November of 96, and our lives were changed here as we experienced the touch of God. We experienced His glory. It was incredible. We'll never be the same after what took place here. I was just telling Kelly how people would line up every day in this hot Florida heat all the way down and around waiting for the evening services to begin, and this went on year after year after year as people from literally all over the world made pilgrimages to be a part of what God was doing here at Brownsville. Haven't been back since 1998. But this is where history was made, the largest and longest running revival on American soil. Thousands were saved and gave their life to Christ here. Many were called into the ministry. Many were healed. It was an incredible time. It was incredible to be a part of all of this. And our prayer is that God would bring revival back to America again. We need it. Over here, babe, the old youth chapel, that's where I became acquainted with Richard Crisco, who is one of my heroes of the faith. Brother Richard, as we would call him. God was doing amazing things in the youth ministry. Let's see if we can go inside.